And in response to the shooting in Minnesota, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem says the ICE agent was justified in his use of force. But one Iowa attorney tells us the law isn't that simple.
KCCI's Abigail Curtin talked to him about the factors that play into whether or not the officer's actions were justified in a case like this. Abigail?
Well, according to the Department of Justice, law enforcement officers, including immigration enforcement agents, are allowed to use deadly force while out on the job, but only if it's necessary, like when the officer has a reasonable belief that the subject of the force poses a, quote, imminent danger of death or serious physical injury to the officer or another person. Now, that's what Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem says happened Wednesday. According to her, this is what they're trained to do.
You know, it's clearly established law that a vehicle driven by a person and used to harm someone is a deadly weapon. Deadly force is perfectly lawful when a threat is faced by a weapon. So I do believe that this officer used his training in this situation, and we'll let the FBI continue the investigation to get it resolved.
But an Iowa civil rights attorney we talked to says while the law can classify vehicles as deadly weapons, it depends on other factors.
The speed of the car is critical. Size of the car has a factor. It's other reasonablenesses. What other kind of traffic is out there? And then also, what is this person being accused of? Officers are in a different situation if they're chasing a bank robber that just shot a teller down the street, rather than are they just pulling someone over for a traffic citation or for blocking the road.
Now, he went on to say that it's very important to gather all of the facts before drawing any conclusion about who was in the right or wrong. Noem says the woman was one of several, quote, agitators blocking the agents in as they tried to push one of their vehicles, which had been stuck in the snow. The FBI will continue investigating into the incident according to standard officer-involved shooting protocol. Ben?
Abigail, thanks. The two Iowa U.S. representatives whose districts border Minnesota have responded to today's incident. Both are condemning calls of violence against law enforcement. Second District Representative Republican Ashley Hinson says in part, quote, the brave men and women of ICE protect our communities every single day, end quote. Fourth District Rep Republican Randy Feenstra says in part, quote, our brave ICE agents put their lives on the line every day to protect our communities from violent criminals, end quote.